Hello dear members and welcome to HT Global News, sharing hope and inspiration for the age of Choniguk. A Chonwongung special devotions for Holy Mother Han organized by Chonmuwon Central Administration are growing stronger each day, with members of the young pure water generation leading the way. It is truly touching to witness their heartfelt prayers for True Mother's well-being and long life. As we wrap up the first half of 2025 and step into the second half with fresh energy, advancing towards the victory of Vision 2027, pastors from Heavenly Korea Family Federation had a wonderful opportunity to meet with True Mother at Chonwongung. True Mother shared inspiring guidance with the leaders, encouraging them to expand their reach through witnessing and to unite their hearts completely with Holy Mother Han. Additionally, the tour of the inheritors of heaven's love and blessing continued their amazing journey, retracing True Parents' footsteps across America. They visited special providential sites, felt the pioneering spirit, and came away with renewed passion for their mission. Today's HJ Global News brings you all these heartwarming stories, from the special meeting with pastors and True Mother, to the amazing tour activities in America, plus encouraging missionary work from around the world. A special meeting with True Mother for Heavenly Korea Family Federation pastoral couples was held at the Chonwongung Multipurpose Hall. Family Federation pastoral couples from across Heavenly Korea, 800 people in all, gathered to offer Jeongsong in attendance to Holy Mother Han, True Mother, joining in powerful praise songs and worship led by young pastors. True Parents entered the hall amid enthusiastic cheers, and representative pastoral couples offered her flower, baskets, and gifts to True Mother as expressions of their filial devotion. Park Young-bae, president of Heavenly Korea UPF, offered a prayer of gratitude with a pledge that all the pastoral leaders of Choniguk present will unite with Holy Mother Han, True Mother, and bear victorious fruits in all areas. True Mother emphasized that through witnessing to at least one person per day, they should create an environment in which Heavenly Parent can be properly attended.
누구와 하나 돼야 돼? 홀리 모더 한과 하나 돼야 돼. 그것이 오늘날 지도자들이 실천해야 되고 행동으로 보여줘야만 한다. 한 달에 한 명이 아니라 하루에 한 명 이상 전도해야 돼. 그래야지만 이 민족, 선민의 책임을 다할 수 있는 민족이 될 수 있는 거야. 그래야만 세계에서 존경받고 추앙받는 선민의 본국이 되느니라. 다 함께 승리하자.
During the Hyojong cultural performance, the Heavenly Korea pastors sang with strong determination and Hyojong, conveying their deep gratitude and love to True Mother. Through this special meeting with True Mother, the Heavenly Korea pastors made a firm resolution to become absolutely one Holy Mother Han and to successfully complete their mission for the victory of Vision 2027. Just prior to this, from July 1 to 3, approximately 800 Heavenly Korea pastors and leaders and their spouses gathered at Chonshim International Youth Center for the Heavenly Korea Family Federation Pastors General Assembly for the victory of Vision 2027. This General Assembly was organized around the theme expanding the Choniguk environment together with Heavenly Parent to share the Family Federation's vision and strategy and to strengthen faith-centered commitment to the mission. Chonmuwon Central Administration Chief Director Lee Jung-woo reported that the Interparliamentary Speakers Conference ISC delegation and the International Cooperation Team of the Central Administration Office had been invited to the recent Interparliamentary Union IPU event in Rome, highlighting how world leaders are embracing True Mother's internal stature and vision. Heavenly Korea Family Federation President Hwang Bok-guk called for victory in Vision 2027 through three key strategies: building internal strengths, establishing strategic footholds, and creating substantial results. The Assembly agenda included Vision 2027 policy presentations, specific strategy reports from each mission field, a pilgrimage to the Cheonwon-gung Cheonil Sanctum, Cheonshim-won special night vigil, and special presentations. Now ready to return to their communities with renewed purpose, the participants pledged to complete their mission and achieve victory in Vision 2027 through spirit and truth. Moon Shin-chul and Moon Shin-eung, the inheritors of heaven's love and blessing, continued their US tour, receiving much grace on the Heavenly Parents' blessings. On June 22, the touring party attended the Sunday service at Belvedere in New York with about 220 family members. At the service, inspiring testimonies were shared by GPA participants and Cheoneguk youth missionaries. In the afternoon, they visited the East Garden and toured various parts of the old house, tracing the footsteps of true parents and reflecting on the providential legacy they created as they tirelessly forged ahead to achieve heaven's will. At the garden party that followed, 350 family members gathered to share a meal together and enjoy fellowship through games and songs of praise. The warm atmosphere brought everyone closer together. The next day, they crossed the border into Canada and visited Niagara Falls, one of the first three greatest waterfalls. Welcomed warmly by local leaders and young members, they felt Heavenly Parents' love through this amazing natural wonder and appreciated the original value of creation. The touring party group traveled to Chicago and visited Pastor T.L. Barrett Jr.'s The Life Center Church of God in Christ. Pastor Barrett emphasized that this was the only church that both True Mother and True Father had visited together and testified about the transformation and hope that their visit had brought. He also shared his amazing experience of life transformation through prayer during a time of deep despair in his youth, along with stories about his spiritual connection with True Father, deeply moving everyone present. Afterwards, at a spot near Lake Michigan where True Parents often visited, they discussed faith journeys and shared their vision in a tea time gathering with young people. After completing their Chicago schedule, the group traveled to Las Vegas and visited Heavenly America's Cheonshim-won as their first stop. Touring Cheonshim-won, after receiving a warm welcome from President Kim Gi-hoon and the members, they felt True Parents' deeply rooted Cheongsong and love. The next day, they arrived at Death Valley Badwater Basin, which True Mother had visited in 2024 to collect Death Valley salt and offer her special blessing. The touring party reflected on True Mother's blessing prayer and renewed their resolve towards God's will with hearts full of devotion. During the visit, missionary Moon Shin-chul reflected on True Parents' life of sacrifice and love and offered a prayer of gratitude, resolving to walk a providential path towards 2027 with integrity.
사랑하는 하나님 부모님, 승리하신 천지인 참 부모님 감사합니다. 사랑합니다. 오늘 참 어머님께서 이 데스밸리에 다녀가신 지 1년 그리고 반 정도가 지난 후에 저희 신출 가정, 신흥 가정, 전해축 승자로서 임명받고 세계 순회를 하면서 다시 찾아뵙게 되었습니다. 그러나 오늘 이 성지에서 저희들 전 세계 공동체 식구들을 대표해 여기 모인 전해 축승자 부부, 그리고 세계 순회를 대표로 하고 있는 축복 가정들이 결의의 마음을 담아서 2027년을 향해 나아가겠다는 그런 마음을 담아 기도를 올립니다. 부족한 저희들을 지금까지 인도하여 주시고 인내하여 주신 하늘 부모님께 이러한 결의의 마음을 담아서 전 세계 축복 가정들을 대표하여 이 모든 말씀 홀리 머더 하늘 모신 축복 가정 문신출의 이름으로 감사 기도 드립니다. 아주.
The touring party then reflected on the significance of the Death Valley Holy Salt, and the inheritors renewed their commitment to the mission and responsibility. On June 27, the delegation visited the Hoover Dam, regarded as a symbol of human civilization, and recognized its significance as a lifeline for the western United States with the creation of Lake Mead. Afterwards, standing on the Mike O'Callaghan Pat Tillman Memorial Bridge, they remembered True Parents' life journey of transforming despair into hope and impossibility into possibility, uniting their hearts with renewed determination and resolve. On the morning of June 28, the touring party traveled to Sedona, Arizona and visited Bell Rock and the Chapel of the Holy Cross. Before the cross erected on the cliff, participants offered earnest prayers to Heavenly Parent and the True Parents, reflecting on their personal journeys of faith. At the Grand Canyon Yavapai observation station beneath the Red Ting Canyon and the setting sun, the touring party experienced the greatness and holiness of the Creator, Heavenly Parent. In this great golden age of the Providence, they pledged to unite more deeply with Holy Mother Han, True Mother, and resolved to give their best effort for the remainder of the tour. Please join me as we watch news from around the world. The special Johnson for Holy Mother Han, organized by the Chonmuwon Central Administration, is deepening each day. About 800 people, including Pure Water Special Jongsong workshop participants and Chonmuwon staff members, continue their earnest Jongsong focused on True Mother. Each day at the Chonwon-gung, they gather in unity for worship and prayer, fortifying their faith. The sweltering weather only seems to fuel their great love for True Mother. As they invest in their devotion, and still more Pure Water youth are expected to participate. At the Chonwon-gun Chonsun Grand Church, a dedication ceremony was held for the newly renovated second floor main prayer room and the special prayer room on the first floor, led by Hanbok, President of Heavenly Korea Family Federation. This renovation was supported by the deep prayers and sincere participation of the members during the dedication. Attendees reflected deeply on the words, "Miracles happen when we unite with Holy Mother Han, True Mother," as they looked upon the newly refurbished devotional spaces. With this transformation complete, Chonsun Grand Church resolved to grow into a church that witnesses through the experiences of spirit and truth, a church that testifies to the miracles of Holy Mother Han, and a church as warm and welcoming as True Mother's embrace. At Hanhwanggung, the Las Vegas Family Church held a joint worship with Reconciliation Apostolic Ministries, RAM. About 170 blessed family members and 41 Reconciliation Apostolic Ministry congregants gathered and opened the worship with praise songs. Bishop Ron Thomas preached on the theme, "Those Chosen to Love," and testified about the lives of True Parents and Holy Mother Han. Participants expressed, "We hope such worship services will continue in future," confirming that this joint worship deepened the spiritual bond between the two churches. The New Jersey and Elizabeth Family Churches, together with the Family Federation's Korean Evangelical Association (KEA), jointly sponsored a fundraising concert. The band and choirs from each church beautifully showcased their polished skills through various musical performances. Elizabeth's Church, Praise Starts With Me Youth Choir, performed 3 original compositions under the direction of David Eaton, President of the International Association of Arts and Culture for Peace, IAACP. Young second-generation composers also performed their own original works, earning enthusiastic applause from the audience. In keeping with True Mother's vision for spreading Chanigo culture, the proceeds will be used to support music ministries in local churches. Heavily Asia Pacific Family Federation held their 2025 Heavily Asia Pacific Hyojong Chonbo Special Workshop with the theme, Let Us Become Filial Children of True Parents. Blessed families, youth, and church leaders from throughout Asia Pacific region came together to renew their faith and reconfirm their providential calling. Heavily Asia Pacific Continental Director Hori Masaichi gave an inspiring address on the region's vital responsibility and role, which deeply moved all participants. The workshop began with an online all-night prayer meeting connecting participants with Korea and continued with diverse programs, including powerful worship and praise, meditation session, and special prayer meetings for those participating in the 21-day spiritual workshop. The Nepal Family Federation and UPF hosted a youth peace seminar at the Kathmandu Peace Embassy, aimed at inspiring young people to embrace peace and discover their mission. The seminar, with its theme, The Youth for Building a Peaceful Nation and Bright Future, included dynamic presentation and discussions on peace principles and True Parents' words. Nepal Family Federation National Leader Krishna Adhikari and educator Rup Singh Bandari delivered inspiring messages about the vital role of youth in advancing peace worldwide. The educational program combined in-depth studies of Champumuron with lively group debates, empowering participants to commit more fully to building peace. Cameroon held a national Sunday service combined with leadership transition ceremony as part of continental organizational changes. Outgoing President Chia Kamran gave his farewell remarks, and incoming President Undo Leokadi officially took on her new role. Key leaders attended the service, marking the transition, including Heavily Africa Vice Continental President Su Danwere and Continental Secretary General Edwin Plekhanov. The hybrid online and offline event reinforced the Cameroon Church's vision for the future. The Democratic Republic of the Congo Family Federation held a Choneguk Leaders General Assembly with the theme Democratic Republic of Congo Achieving Victory by Becoming One with Holy Mother Han. About 80 leaders attended, including Heavily Africa Continental Director Jean-Pierre Katima and Democratic Republic of the Congo Family Federation President Rang Huan, to evaluate their progress and discuss future initiatives. The assembly focused particularly on developing practical strategies for second-generation education and expanding youth engagement. Participants reaffirmed their shared commitment to advancing God's providence in the region. The UK Family Federation celebrated new leadership during their annual gathering festival. The Sunday service featured inspiring worship by Resonance Band as Continental Directors Michael and Fumiko Balcom handed over the reins of the UK Family Federation to Bogdan and Yoshiko Palmer after leading both the UK and Europe for the past 6 years. The program of the two festivals created meaningful opportunities for the people of all ages to connect together in fellowship. In Norway, young members celebrated completing their 2-year Ilshim program with the graduation and purity pledge ceremony. The event began with a message on the meaning of lineage, following which graduates took their pledge on stage in traditional clothing. The celebration continued with lunch, songs and quizzes, while families and friends shared heartfelt blessings for the graduates' bright future. As we follow the vision of Heavenly Parenting True Parents, we are inspired by the bright future that lies ahead for our Chonilguk community, united in our dream of humankind as one family. Let us continue to be sources of strength and hope for each other as we build this beautiful community together. May Heavenly Parents' love and blessings fill your families and churches throughout the week ahead. Thank you for watching and may God bless you.
Good evening, everyone. Today, July 6, 2025, the start of July, the first Sunday service we're gonna start. Before we're gonna start our mass, we're gonna play a holy song. Entitled Blessing of God.
What a blessing of glory.
Let's stand up in front of heavenly parents and true parents. 경배. 바로. Let's recite the family pledge. Family pledge number 1. Our family, the honor of Chandra Group, let's seek our original homeland and the building kingdom of God on earth and in heaven. The original ideal of creation by centering on true love. Okay, let's pray. True parents, thank you for this wonderful day that you've given to us in your wonderful creation. Today is the start of the month of July, first Sunday, that we're gonna start about the last chapter of their biggest turning point to start the life of the Messiah, Heavenly Parents. Heavenly Parents, thank you for all your guidance, especially the everyday's life to be survived, especially during the summer of hot weather, drink much water to survive, and also us the spiritual way. We gonna read books to give food internally to the parents. Today, when we tackle the last chapter of the father's life to starting the mission given by God, how's the feeling that they can be understandable parents to parents. Our parents to parents from the start of the time until the end. Please guide us the right way. In attending Holy Mother Hand, I pray with my gratitude in my name, King Symbol of our blessed family. Okay, for a moment. 여보세요?
어머니, 참 미안해요. 교회 인터넷 혹시 비번아요? 와이파이 비번.
비번요? 사무실에 있는 비번은 알고 있습니다. 예.
6835 뭐 이렇게 돼 있는데.
그거 와이파이 비번이 비전 2020입니다.
그냥 영어로?
예, 영어로 비전 2020입니다.
알았어요.
예. I'm very sorry because the region rector called me for the Wi-Fi problem. So let's back to the topic. Okay. First of all, maybe this is the last topic for two fathers accept the mission given by God. The one last talk with the heavenly parents. That summer vacation, I embarked on a pilgrimage across my homeland with not a penny to my name. I sometimes begged at doorsteps and when fortunate heights rides on passing trucks, exploring every nook and cranny of the country. Whenever I went, the land was filled with tears. The anguish sight of starving citizens never ceased, and their intense remorse followed like rivers of tears. Through this pilgrimage, I found another task I had to undertake, and so solidified my vision for the future. I will definitely save our people and achieve God's peace on this land. With clenched fist, my resolve strength and the path I had come clear. This is the last message when true father in that age of 16 years old starting the mission for saving the world. How hard, for he has feeling that no one can help him, just only for himself to understand mission given by God to save around the world. And through Father asks God, are you there? God, do you have a wish? God, do you need me? And Father itself asks, then how much do you need from me? It was on the March 15, 1964 in the Rock of Tears. These feelings clarify that true parent asked to God, how big are we gonna start work for you to complete the mission given by God to see God how happy to make happy and one family under God. And the qualification for a person God seeks. If God were to call upon someone, who would that person be? Not one distinguished personality on the outside, nor with a strong inner convictions. It would be a person embodied with the truth. It expressed the true power work for a world peace, unite all religion, all nation into one under God to make to be a good leaders, to talk with a high level officials that there is God alive and God a miracle do in creation that that some people who don't know about God is alive and God is with them, and only through Father knows the truth and say the truth to around the world that their God is alive. When did God call upon me? Even now, as I approach 90, I ponder daily why God chosen me. Of all the people in this world, why was I specially chosen? It wasn't because of my good looks, a standing character, or strong faith. I was but a stubborn, naive, and insignificant boy. If there was something worth taking from me, it would have been desperate yearning for God. I poignant love for Him. I was just a simple boy from the countryside, even I am a foolish person desperately at him in God's love. It's on the book of us, a peace-loving global citizen. Even true father, even true father, finish all the mission day by day. True father keep asking to God why He chose him, and even God explain relate every day. He was cheap on asking to know and to clarify why not other people but myself, and God keep going that you can do, because if you do not do, who will be the one to continue God's mission for God's will to make one big happy family all with all the nation. Through Father's truth that made him determined. There were many times when I faced insurmountable barriers, plugged into darkness. Whenever possible on such occasion, the voice of God, declaring that He was not dead, resonate with my bones. You might not be aware, but I have not forget the appointed circumstances of God who called upon me. God, this express that every time True Father go in the every places to mission, there's a way full of darkness, and every place where True Father go asking for help to explain to all high position leaders that God was not dead, and explaining He revived within my bones, which is in my body. You not be aware, but I have not forgotten that God is with me, and telling to some of the leaders. And all this commitment can do with God only, because not by True Father itself we gotta tour and go do mission around the world, but the miracle made by God, True Father talk to those leaders to make clarify, to declare that there's God alive, God is with me, and some of the high position leaders will clarify. Oh, I see it on yourself and on myself too. For now, or maybe this is the last chapter for the life of Foo Fighters for the biggest turning point. Maybe on next week we're gonna start for the starting turning point of True Mother's life, starting from 16 years old to until now. Today's mass is very short. Thank you for attending today. We're gonna play holy song, self prayer, and a benediction prayer. Thank you for attending.
When the one who came to save me, hold me
parents, true parents, thank you for this wonderful day that you given to us, your creation. Today we finish true parents' life starting from the 16 years old, starting as the life of as a Messiah, and until the accomplish the mission given by God. As many chapters we discuss, and by next week we're gonna start another chapter as the life of a true mother when he was young until now, heavenly parents. All the international member from Japan Church, for the rest members, please wake up their spiritual selves to start their spiritual life in attending church and make them spiritually alive. And also, your parents guide all the international family member for everyday's life to survive, especially in the month of July of the hot weather, to maintain the good health. And all the member together with the Holy Mother hand to clarify and to resolve all their family problems, liberal problems, probably the children's of the parents, and all the internal problems of the parents. Starting today until the next week, guide and protect all the members and the rest members of the parents. Attending Holy Mother hand, I pray with my gratitude in my name. Kings and Bomb of Blessed Family. Aju. And our mass for today is, and good night everyone, and see you on next week.
Good night. Thank you. See you next week.
Bye.
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 Bye.